Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Today's video, I am just getting my day started. I've got to run a few errands. So I thought, makeup or no makeup? Makeup. So I went ahead and I used some of the Glow Recipe Watermelon Dewdrops with niacinamide. And this is pretty empty. And then I just added a little bit of my Hangover on top of that, Too Faced Hangover. Let that kind of sink in a little bit while I primed my eyes with my Urban Decay. So, for foundation, I'm just going to go in with my It CC cream. This one is in fair, because I am very fair at the moment. And, I think I'm going to put this on with a brush. I'm not doing anything major. And I'm just using products that I know and love. So, let's chat. Let's chat about what has been going on with me. So, I've been very, very in and out of engagement, I guess would be the right word to use, on socials. I pre-filmed a bunch of stuff. I got rid of a bunch of stuff or content where I just didn't like it, or I just felt it was too much, whatever the case might be. So I just trashed it. It was just not what I wanted to put out. Some of it, unfortunately, were first impressions on some of the things that I had gotten over, the last few weeks. So, I just will do a separate video. Maybe. I'm sure I will. And there are a couple of really good palettes that I want to show you guys. So, covering up just a few little blemishes. But, so, my absence, which, may not have even been noticed, because like I said, I did have a lot of content already scheduled and, listed as unlisted, in my YouTube account to make visible, when I felt that I needed to put something up, because I try to keep everything at 6 days a week, and that is just becoming a little much for me, and those are goals that I set for myself that I'm having to learn to just say, Jennifer, you need to take a step back. You don't need to put out that much content. You ain't that damn interesting. But needless to say, it's what I did. Peach bums. I just absolutely love talking about this. That's how much I got left. I do have a spare, and I did just order one off of Amazon. They were on Amazon for $1.98. So, yes, got one. But back to what I was kind of talking about. I was just setting unrealistic goals, I think, at this stage in my life, with everything going on. Some health issues that were unavoidable, that kind of came out of the blue. So that that was no fun at all. It's on my nose, my freckles, I think. And so, I've kind of been dealing with those a little bit, and the best way that I can. It's a lot of days are just, pain days, and I wish that they weren't, but they are. Just going in with this little elf. This thing has just been like a super find for real. But so at any rate, I kind of just needed to film, edit, upload, and step away. And I really was missing that, and my parents, my husband, you need to get out of the house. You need to get out of the house. So if you don't know, and I don't know that I've ever really talked about it much, but I have a bit of agoraphobia, not anywhere close to debilitating. I mean, obviously, I can leave my house. I'm leaving my house today, but it is something that I almost have to force myself to do for myself. Now, that's not to say, I got a call yesterday. I needed to go take my granddaughter some things. I got the call, hey, Jennifer, can you bring Abby some clothes? She had messed up her clothes. I was like, absolutely. And there wasn't a thought of, sorry, my phone is ringing off the hook. But that's not to say when I get that call that there's not a second thought that goes through my mind of, oh no, I have to leave my house. Not at all. It's very hard to explain to someone that doesn't have it, because I was just this outgoing person for so many years. Literally just very outgoing. There's no other way to explain it. It's just what I was. I was very outgoing. I was the life of the party, blah, blah, blah. And then, shit happens, and you get older, and you go through things, and, I don't know what one catalyst of it was, but it just, it just kind of turned into a former shell of myself. So, it is what it is. And YouTube is really is my outlet. I know y'all are probably tired of hearing it, but it truly is. It's my therapy. I didn't start a channel to make money or any of that. The opportunities that I've had thus far have been rewarding in and of itself, just someone trusting me enough to do some of the content that I've done, you know, that's, to me, that's just, you know, that's just really rewarding. And the friendships and the relationships that I've made along the way are truly priceless. They truly are. So there's no complaints on that end. But, you know, with that, you know, the health stuff, it just, you know, I was going to use this Pixie little face quad, but I don't think I'm going to put anything over that. I think I'm going to leave it just like it is. I am going to use the Sydney Grace highlighter in the shade, what does that say? Heaven. This one. I'm going to use this highlighter, and I'm going to use some of these transition shades up here. But, so, yeah, I mean, it was just circumstances. It just, they creep up on you, and it's not always fun, but we do what we have to do in life, and so for me, that meant taking time for myself to enjoy the things without the pressure of YouTube or Instagram. I would be just as happy and content to just be on YouTube. I don't, and you know, maybe it's my age, my day and time, whatever you want to call it. I'm not a social media presence. I'm not. Actually, I'm going to go in that bronzer just a little bit because it's a little lighter. I wish I were more into the socials, the TikToks and the Twitter, but I'm not, and it's stressful enough to put out content, edit it, and I mean, let's be honest, my editing skills suck, but it's what they are, you know. I don't know how, I truly commend these folks that have jobs and still do this. I don't have a job, and this shit is hard and time consuming. I mean, you're talking to yourself, and then you got to turn right around and listen to yourself again. Now, I'm going to go into these two shades right here from Sydney Grace. I'm just going to use that same fluffy brush. As far as my health, you know, I try to have better days than non-better days. You know, it just, I'll liable wake up with a migraine so freaking bad that this ring light is too much. You know, I could get a migraine in the middle of filming. That has happened. That is not fun, especially when you want to hide the fact that you are in some immense pain. I don't know what this shadow is from. I can't remember, but it broke. So I repressed it and stuck it in this little palette. It's a really pretty brown. And I would have to go back and look at all the videos to see which one this was. I don't think it was a Viseart. I don't remember. But anyway, it kind of goes in with the rest of these deeper shades. And it looks like it's got a little sheen to it, to tell you the truth. But anyway. So, but, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of chronic pain is a bitch. It is unrelenting. It doesn't care how rich you are, how poor you are, whether you have insurance or whether you don't. It's going to affect you, and it does. And you chronic pain, and then you add on, depression, anxiety, which are real. They're real things. You can see a person smile, but you don't know what kind of battles they're facing. I'm just going to put a little bit of setting spray on this Sydney Gray shadow because it's so pretty. I didn't want to do a lot to my eyes or for the whole makeup look. I didn't want to do a whole lot. I mean, I'm just going to the local roses, which, my little small towns Walmart, if you would. These are such pretty shades. I got these in a Sydney Grace mystery bundle. I got all of this in that bundle. And I mean, that right there, I used all of these shades. Well, I didn't use that shimmer shade, but all of these shades go perfect together. So I really love that. Really enjoy Sydney Grace's shadows so very much. And we want to add a little pop. I mean, they're right there just staring at me. You know what? We are. Because I can never leave well enough alone. Ever. So, let's take the tiniest bit of... This one is a Luxie shadow, and it is in the shade Hybrid. Like that. And let me find a teeny tiny... Okay. Just putting it on this little pencil brush. And I'm going to spray it because it is a crumbly formula. And I'm going to put it right there. Can you see it? And the mirror's a long ways away. I'm going to just use my finger. Okay, now you can see it. All right, I'm going to do a little something to my brows. put some mascara on, and I will be back with the finished look. Don't go anywhere. Okay, I'm back, and you'll notice got some issues going on my eyes. So put my mascara on, everything was fine, and then I started watering before the mascara dried. So I said, well, you know what, I'm gonna just leave this and show you how I would remedy this. So this kind of turned into something way different. But it happens, unfortunately. So I'm just going to take a sponge tip applicator, and I'm going to take a little bit of micellar water, and just going to put the micellar water right there in the little cap. And I'm going to get the sponge wet. And this is another reason I don't use bottom mascara, because typically it does it for me when I blink. So let's do the top of the lid. Now I'm just going to take and pick up a little bit more of that shade right there. I just put it on the sponge tip a little bit. You don't need a lot. I just need enough to cover that. All right. All right. Now we're going to powder the face, spray it, and that's going to be it to what I'm doing to this makeup today and this video. Because if it ain't been one thing, it's been another. Phone ringing, folks knocking at the door. Lord have mercy, y'all. I'm just going to take this big old fluffy brush, and I'm going to use my RCMA in my baby food jar. And I'm going to make a mess, of course. Good gracious, Jennifer. And then I know where to put this excess at. Powder everywhere. Okay. Whatever, that's a problem I'll deal with later. And I'm just going to sit right around in here, where I usually do. You'll see all that powder coming up. Oh, my, oh, my. All this to walk into Rose's for about 10 minutes. It's taking me longer to get this video ready than it would anything else. And I got powder absolutely everywhere. You know what? I'll deal with that when I get home. Lord have mercy. Okay, I'm going to spray. I'm going to spray using this Ofra. I do have a discount code with Oprah. It is J-Step. It will be in the description box. It will save you some money on any Ofra purchases. And it will earn me just a teeny tiny bit of pocket change, so I can continue to create content for you guys. All right. Lips. And that's it, y'all. That's it. I'm still trying this Rim Beauty, this plump, what was it? Lip pencil stain. Lip stain marker is what it's called. And I'm not really sure about it yet, guys. I really ain't. My lips are in terrible shape. But we're going to proceed. It is the weirdest feeling, though. It literally feels like a magic marker. But so easy to apply. I mean, did y'all see how fast that was? It's not patchy. It might appear as if it is, but it's not. It's just, like I said, my lips are in dry and chapped, and I exfoliated last night, so it takes more than just a little bit of exfoliating. I'm gonna put a little bit of this yummy gloss on, and I'm not a gloss person, and I think a lot of times these influencers go way overboard with their descriptive. You know, I get so tickled at the, what do they call it? The influencer gasp. The, oh my God, this was wonderful. But guys, they won't wrong. This is good stuff. It does give the appearance of a more plump lip. I'm more hydrated, and whereas my lips were so dry looking, as soon as I put on one of these glosses, I have two of them, it just like evens it out. So, and I've really been enjoying that combo, just this lip liner and just one of these over top of it, either color. Anyway, all right, guys, do all the YouTubey things for me, please, because this video was a struggle. Give this video a like or dislike. I mean, you know, leave me a comment. What comment do I want you guys to leave me? Leave me a comment telling me what is the best thing that's happened to you this week. Okay, guys, be beautiful, be kind, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.